Hey guys, Veggiepatchinperth here. It's now mid to late November. Still a lot going on in the patch this week. Start off by answering the question that I put up last week about the planting pumpkins next to melons. Got a good response from that question, and the consensus is that you can do it and it won't affect the melon that first year, but it's advisable not to keep the seed because you get mutations. So Bob and B, I'm not sending you those seeds because there could be some consequences. Anyway, the rest of the patch is kicking along. Got a little bit neglected this week, had a busy week at work, so yeah, I missed 2 days. I wasn't able to water, and even though it hasn't been really stinking hot, it certainly took an effect, especially on the raspberry in the pot. It just dried out and the tips got burnt. But there was one raspberry that ripened, the first one for the new season, and it wasn't too bad, but the Brix levels, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Brix levels is sugar content in the fruit. Wasn't very high because it hasn't really been that hot yet, but I'm sure as it warms up, which it's going to this week, Brix level in all the fruit and even tomatoes, things like that, the sweetness will start coming through. Planted last shot at potatoes for the year. It's very late in the season for potatoes, but gave it a go anyway. Like Bob and B did the same thing. They've got one last crack at it, and hopefully get some this time. Hopefully we all do, eh? But I think raw blues are the best ones. I think I've only planted white potatoes this time though, some Nardine, I think some Delaware, and maybe some Cream Delight. So I'm not expecting anything, but we'll wait and see. Tomatoes are all still kicking along. Some, like I said, got a bit neglected this week. They started to fall over, and I haven't been able to get onto it to tie them up. So I have to do that today. Same with the things that are going to seed. I haven't harvested the seed yet. Coriander and dill, I want to do that this week, but it's going to be sunny for the next few days, so I want to really get them dried out in the warmer weather. Blueberries, they're still going really well. The sweetness in them is coming up. The Brix levels really sweet now, and it looks like second flush is just starting on those now. What else? Beans, been harvesting them, had them a couple of times this week. Purple beans are really good. They've got a second flush on them now, all beans. Zucchinis, I'm getting probably one every second day now. Same with the yellow squash, couple every day, and they're getting bigger too, some of the squash. The lettuce bed is pretty much knackered. It's going to seed. I didn't get to use it as much as I wanted to last week, so as you can see here, they're gone seed, which makes it, you can eat it, but really bitter. So I don't know whether I might make a little shade cloth sort of thing to go over it, try plant another lot, or if it's going to be too late for the summer. But apart from that, I think everything else is pretty much ticking along standard. Oh, cucumbers, they're going off. Apple cucumbers, picked I think 7 this week. They're my favourite, I really like them. And then the long telegraph cucumbers. They're not as long as the ones I had last year, but these ones seem to be a little bit stubbier and fatter. But as you can see, they're running up the trellis nicely now. So I'm happy about that. And with the pumpkins and melons, no fruit developing yet, but there's a couple of flowers just starting to pop up here and there, so it won't be long before they start developing. As usual, any questions or queries or anything like that, just flick me a message or send me a video message, and I'll get back to you, or I'll answer it next week. And I'll leave you with one more question, as I seem to be doing each week, because I like getting the responses back on different topics. Potatoes. I want to know where you store them. Who reckons pantry? Who reckons you leave them out? Who reckons you leave dirt on them? Who reckons you leave them in the fridge? I'll give you my opinion next week. But yeah, potatoes, best way to store them so they keep longest. Till next week, catch you later.